Who do you think you are? That phrase usually has a negative connotation in today's culture. It's a challenge. It's confrontational. When someone is getting up in our space or operating outside their area of expertise, we may ask that question as a way to say, check yourself. Step back. Take a moment to evaluate your actions and attitudes. Who do you think you are? Notice the emphasis on the word think. We're not asking, who are you? Which is a valid question in and of itself. We're asking, who do you think you are? What is your opinion about who you are? Who do you believe yourself to be? I mention that because it illustrates an important point, namely, that your opinion of who you are isn't necessarily the same thing as the reality of who you are. Those two are connected, of course, but your opinion of who you are can influence the reality of who you are. Sometimes your opinion can even supersede that reality. To offer an example, we all know people who think of themselves as less than lovable, less than intelligent, less than competent, less than attractive, less than whatever. Is that reality? No. Each of those individuals has been handcrafted by the creator of the universe. Each of those individuals is bursting with potential and blessed with skills, abilities, and talents. Each of those individuals possesses immeasurable value simply because they are members of the human race and image bearers of the Almighty. That's reality. But when people believe themselves to be less than, that belief will supersede their reality. Here's a principle that lies at the core of this book. Who you think you are plays a critical role in everything you do and everything you experience in your life. Why? Because you will always behave in a way that is consistent with how you view yourself. Let me repeat that. You will always behave in a way that is consistent with how you view yourself. Do you believe at the core that you are and always will be poor? If so, you're going to live and behave and make decisions as a poor person. The same is true if you believe yourself to be unattractive, or believe that you don't have a good sense of humor, or that you're not good at making friends, or any other convictions that connect with the core of your character. Thankfully, the flip side also applies. When you and I believe at the core that we're successful, we will behave in ways that increase our chances of success. When we trust that we are likable and worthy of being loved, we will find ourselves much more comfortable in our closest relationships. When we know in our hearts that God loves us and cares for us, we will live as people who are worthy of that love and care. I'm not talking about wishful thinking. If you spend a full day telling yourself, I've got $1 million in the bank, I've got $1 million in the bank, I've got $1 million in the bank, well, you're going to be disappointed when you check your balance. There is some power in positive thinking, but the idea of sending good vibes to the universe has never been enough. What I'm talking about is identity. What I'm talking about is your personal assessment of your internal reality, your core convictions about what kind of person you are and what you are capable of achieving. So let me ask that question again. Who do you think you are? What do you believe to be true about yourself? What are the key opinions and core principles that serve as the foundation of your sense of self? And how are those beliefs driving and influencing everything you do and everything you experience? I don't know how you would answer those questions. I don't know who you think you are. But I do know you're correct. Just as the proverb says, as a man thinks in his heart, so is he. Proverbs 23:7, my translation. The power of your unique identity. As a pastor and a coach, I have the regular privilege of interacting with people on a deeper level. A lot of people. Like tens of thousands over the past 20 years. Walking alongside an individual, a couple, or a family is an honor I take seriously, and I absolutely love the work of digging in to identify and help remove the obstacles holding people back from experiencing genuine transformation and real abundance in their lives. You know what I've learned after 2 decades of that work? Very few people have a strong sense of their own identity. Very few people truly know who they are. That's a big problem. Why? Because our identity is a foundational element for all the wonderful things each of us is looking for in our lives. Meaning, peace, fulfillment, joy, abundance, and so on. Identity is one of the keys in our pockets that helps us unlock all of that.